Hey guys, so I just snuck down to my basement here and decided I wanted to make a video about Thanksgiving and about the holidays coming up. So anyway, on Saturday we actually had our family Thanksgiving dinner. I had two siblings that were going to be gone to California for soccer tournaments, and my mom wanted everyone to be there. So Saturday worked for everybody. So we've already had our Thanksgiving dinner. And I really tried to make this Thanksgiving well planned out and prepared in advance for some healthy dishes that I knew were compliant and that would leave me feeling good and no tummy aches. That was the goal. So anyway, it went really well. I did pre-plan and prepare several side dishes that I knew were going to be tasty, but also not, using the added sugar and calories and things that we just try to avoid. So anyway, it worked out really well. I sent you a link to some great Thanksgiving recipes, and some of the ones that I made were the sweet spaghetti squash kugel, and you put a little bit of like fat-free Cool Whip on top of that, and it's so good. I also made the cauliflower rice stuffing, and that was delicious. And I made a veggie tray, and also baked green beans are an awesome way to make green beans without all the added like fats and creams and things that a lot of the Thanksgiving green beans have added to them. You can just take some frozen green beans and then drizzle some olive oil on top. And then I like to mix it with some dry packages of zesty Italian seasoning. So good. And you just bake them. And so they're really good for you and so tasty. So those were some of the items that I brought for the main Thanksgiving meal. And then I also made a compliant pie that I also sent you a recipe to. So this is my own pie, my own recipe that I have come up with that I love. And it does say 25 minutes on the recipe to bake it, but some ovens can take up to 35 minutes. So just watch it and then just put some Cool Whip on top. It doesn't have a crust. It tastes like pumpkin pie. I mean, it's just so good. It's kind of got like a cheesecake feel to it as well. So it is kind of a pumpkin cheesecake. So I really enjoyed my Thanksgiving. I honestly filled up my plate with all of those items and my turkey, and then I just really focused on just being present in the moment and on the relationships and talking to everybody and catching up and just having a lot of fun. And so I just really left that Thanksgiving feeling so good because I didn't feel bloated and sick, and I felt like it was a real win. So I felt like just planning in advance and bringing items that I knew that I could eat made me feel totally satisfied and feeling really good at the end. So I think that is a great tip, to make sure that you bring items that you know that you can eat and enjoy. So if you have plenty of that, then you're going to be golden. So a couple other tips are: let your family know in advance. People want to support you in your goals. And I think sometimes we worry we're going to offend people when in reality they actually really want to support us in our goals. So if we let them know in advance what we're doing, they really want to help us and if you want them to hold you accountable, you can even ask for them to do that. So anyway, the other thing you can do is to imagine situations ahead of time. And so you kind of just play out in your mind how you're going to handle certain things or what you're going to say or what you're going to do. When you kind of envision it beforehand, it's so much easier to follow through on what you're doing and making sure you're making choices that are going to be right along with what your goals are. Another idea is to eat ahead of time. So eat a fueling right before you get there, and drink lots of water so that when you walk into that Thanksgiving dinner, you're not famished. You already feel satisfied, and that makes it a lot easier to stick to your goals as well. So I always think that's a super good tip. And then eat more veggies. If you need something more, just load up on more veggies for Thanksgiving. There's so many great veggie options that you can prepare and bring. And then just eat slowly and just enjoy the food, enjoy the company, and just make the most of it. And then just stay busy after the meal. I think it's always a great idea to grab some family members and go for a walk. Make sure that you just stay busy, I don't know, playing games or just doing whatever, and try not to focus on all the food, but just focus on family and relationships and all of that. And I think that you'll be super successful. So anyway, those are some tips. Also in the email that I sent out this week, there's also some great Thanksgiving tips as well. And so hopefully you'll get this in time to be able to do some shopping, to be able to prepare some of those really compliant side dishes. There's so many great things that you can prepare and make this your best Thanksgiving yet, and leave feeling proud of yourself and wake up the next morning feeling super good and energized. So happy Thanksgiving, and let me know if I can help in any way, if you have any questions about the recipes, or if you want to go over your plan, or if you have any concerns in any way. I'm always here for you. So anyway, have a good one. See ya.